All right, so this next construction is going to be constructing a congruent angle. With a congruent line segment, you could just easily knock it out and do it with a ruler. This one you can do it with a protractor as well. It's a little bit more difficult, but again, with this construction tool, it's a lot easier. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw up an angle with the line segment tool, mark it with A, and then draw another line elsewhere on the board. So let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to go ahead and draw my first angle. You're not going to want to make it too large. I'm just going to do kind of just like right like that. Okay? And then you do another line segment. You need that starting point, that ray of your next angle. And I'm going to mark this vertex as A. Okay? The next step says, on the angle, put the tip of the compass on the vertex, draw a big arc rotating it around that vertex. The arc should intersect both rays of the angle. Mark those points as B and C. So, going back here, I'm going to do this in red, taking my compass, got to click on it. I'm going to bring it over here, I'm going to put the pointy part on A, and I'm just going to kind of move it around so I can see a little bit better. Okay, so I'm going to move it and open it right to about there, not too far, not too, not too close, and then I'm just going to make a big arc. With this arc, make sure, again, it goes across both rays, because you're going to need that. Okay, so we've got our arc. I'm going to label those points B and C. So here's B, and there is C. All right, so going back, keep the compass tool where it's at, so basically lock it into place. Move it down to the other line and draw another arc. Okay, so we're going to basically do the same thing down here that we did up there, only this time we don't have that extra ray to kind of go across, but we're just going to imagine that it would be there. So I think that would probably be enough to cover it. If you want to go full circle, you can. It doesn't matter. I just chose not to because all I need is really that one arc. Okay? All right. So now you're going to take your compass back to the original angle, put the tip on B and the pencil on C, and we're going to draw a small mark. So what we're doing is we're coming up here, and we'll put this tip on B, and change the color to blue. I'm going to put the pencil on C, because what we're doing is we're going to be measuring that distance. Now be sure to put the pencil on C, you have to unlock it to get that distance and then lock it again, so you don't lose that distance. Once you get that there, make a little mark right there on where C is. Okay, so we've got our little arc, little mark. And then now you're going to keep that compass at the same angle, keep it locked, and move it to where the tip of the compass is touching your second angle at the second line. So make a mark through that second arc. So what that means is taking this down here, see where this hit right there where it intersected that point? We're going to now make an arc, and this is going to look a little bit weird because it's so far back, but that's okay. We're going to make an arc all the way across. This one it might have to actually go, not full circle, but a lot longer than the other one did. So we'll make that mark there, and you see there's an intersection point, okay? That intersection point's important. So on your second line, you should have an arc and a small mark intersecting. Connect the vertex through that point. So I'm going to do a line segment and start from here, connect it right through where the arc's connected, and there is my angle. Now, again, if you want to check it with a protractor, it's totally up to you. You can bring it right over here, make sure you've got everything lined up. This angle looks like it's about 32 degrees or so. I'm going to move it down here. This angle as well, it's about 31, 32. I would say it's close. So, yeah, that's a congruent angle. Let me know if you have any questions, please.